want to give y'all a quick update of my garden that I have right here in my backyard in the city of St. Petersburg. My ginger, which if you look underneath, is dying, which that's what I want. That means it's about time to harvest it. This should be going on about 7 months now of growth. You can smell the ginger on the leaves. But I give it like another month. July is like our hottest month, and ginger love heat. So maybe August, the first week of August, I'll go ahead and harvest that. And then I can give me enough time to put some more in the ground to start all over again. Here's my strawberries. Now my strawberries was doing very well. Then when it warmed up, it stopped. I had cut some of my what are these? My onions, scallion onions, and they're growing back. These are growing back really fast because I just cut these. But you see the lizard. My strawberries is, I don't know. I moved it because I figured it was the heat that was getting to it, and I think that's what it is. So I'm gonna have to find another spot for it. That's a good thing about having it on rollers, because I can move it wherever I need to move it at. My banana tree has came out with 2 of its babies, and then there go another one coming out. So she's doing beautifully. That's eggs. I crushed up eggs when I make breakfast, or whenever I use eggs, I keep the eggs and crush them up. I need to trash that. I had did a video a while back. These are my tomatoes. I think I did it on pineapple stage. It's the stage, which is pineapple. And what I'm gonna do, since I'm noticing this, I'm gonna pinch that. I did it to the other one. I ain't do it to that one. But pinching it, keep it from going to seed, so it can keep producing, and it smells just like pineapple. And then you see the flowers on the tomato, so that's a good sign that I'm gonna have fruit. My celery, I just harvested that last week, and it's already taken over this bed. I harvested till it's low, even up with this, and look. And I watered this one a lot. Not only do celery needs a lot of water, but because it's so hot, and I have it right here beaming directly and on the sun, I have to give it a little bit more water than most of my plants. Then I have my purple basil and my black cherry tomatoes. And as you can see, I'm already getting tomatoes on this one. Yay! And this is what I mean by pruning it. This one just had that stem that comes up here. I pinched it and it sprouted it out like that. So I had did this one. My marigolds. Now marigolds is supposed to be a good crop or a good flower to have in your garden. They are annuals, so they die and come back. But I'm going to show you something real quick. Look what they look like when they die. They just so ugly when they die. But you don't supposed to pick them. Just leave them alone, because they do come back beautiful. But I just hate the way they look when they die. It takes everything in me not to pull the doggone plant up. Here goes some hot peppers. They're down there. this plant grows so many hot peppers so fast. I'm trying to keep them on there just so I can see them turn red. I never get a chance to see them turn red because I'm always picking them. Because the more you pick them, the more it produces fruit. But I'm going to try to let a couple of them come on there because I want to see them turn red. And these are my chili peppers, which I just harvested some of these this morning. I love the color when they're ready. Red, orange, I mean they all colors. As you can tell, I left some of them because they're not fully done yet. So they still trying to figure out what color they want to be. So I left them. And those are hot, by the way. You better be about that life if you eat one of them. Baby, we did a challenge with me and my family with these. And who did I lose? They daddy lost, London lost. Find somebody else to play with, baby. These things ain't no joke. My collards are doing good. And I thought my collards was going to bulk. I was really looking forward to them to bulk so I can pull them and have that space for something else. But y'all look. These collard greens ain't going nowhere. This is an okra plant. I think it's spineless okra. And look, it's already got the buds on it. I already pruned it, as you can tell. I pruned them so that the sun can get through and it can get airflow circulating so it don't clutter up anything. And then this one is I think this is my pineapple cherry tomato. Can y'all see? Look. They done got so big, they grow up underneath the doggone leaves. You see that? Ain't that crazy? Let me see, can I show y'all another one? Look at that. All those cherry tomatoes. Look, that one. You see it? Popping out. So this is a pineapple cherry tomato. This is my basil. I just pruned this morning. It was a whole bush hanging out. So I just pruned that up. This is a red bell pepper. You can see the heads in there. So they coming. My red bell peppers. This is a basil for pasta. Pasta basil. And I thought it was going to be dying out because of the heat, but she hanging in there. Oh, she smells good. Then I have yellow bell pepper. Now my yellow bell pepper had seeds in it. Then the seed fell off. And then that's it. I mean, had the flowers and they fell off. And now I don't know what it's supposed to be doing. Then I planted another of okra. And you could, ooh, she right here. I need to get her. So since I've been growing okra, I notice when they're small, you might can let it get a little bit bigger. When they small, they taste so much better. Like okra is not supposed to be slimy. It's not. I can come out here and pick my okra and eat it just like that. It's not slimy. If you get okra that's slimy, it's because you don't let it get too big and then it got soft. And they so disgusting when they slimy. Ugh. I see why you got to go ahead and make fried okra or cook that okra, because you can't just eat that like that. But I actually like okra. So tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and harvest her. I like it's for the rain now, so I'll leave her. These right here are my radishes. They say it's only supposed to be like 21 days for radishes. I might pull one or two up tomorrow. Those are egg shells that y'all see in my bed. But I might pull one or two up tomorrow just to see what's going on up underneath there. And Which one you is? Green bell pepper. Nope. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hot banana pepper. This one is a hot banana pepper, which is my husband's favorite pepper. And look, they all budded. This one is my green pepper. I got 2 of them on there right now. That's my green pepper. I'm not sure what tomato this is. I know I planted it from seed, but I just pruned it. Get rid of some of these dead leaves and stuff. And she got fruit on her. And then this is a sweet pepper. And this bud's popping off on that one. Then I have another pepper, which is this one. And I should have, there she goes. I should have quite a few because I took 2 off this morning off this plant right here. Here go another, I think this is a beef tomato plant. And as you can tell, like some of the leaves I pruned back, but I ain't pruned back all of them. But you can see the flowers. So she's still producing fruit. So being that it's right here up underneath the sun, like there's no shade right here, I try to leave the top leaves to give it some shade for the tomatoes up underneath, because I know that sun will frown. I know it'll frown. It gets extremely hot nowadays. This is my new baby. This is Knockout Rose. It's a red rose called Knockout Rose. I planted her right here. She's supposed to get about 18 inches tall. And she will fill out this area that I need her to fill out. Which I'm finding out flowers are great beneficiary plants to have in a garden versus like rosemaries and dill. Some herbs, onions, garlic, some herbs are good, but marigolds and nasturtiums, roses, sunflowers, a lot of those are also good for pollination reasons. This is my sweet potato bed. You see what I'm saying, y'all? This right here made me just want to pull it completely out the ground. This just don't make no sense. But I promise y'all, in about 2 weeks, that thing gonna be so beautiful. This right here just makes you just want to, who wants that in their bed? But this is sweet potatoes. This is the original sweet potato. And I cut the slits. As you can tell, most slits growing on here. I cut the slits and I just rebury them in the ground. And then I have a broccoli that is going to seed. I want to see what a broccoli looks like when it flowers. And then of course I'm going to keep the seeds for next season and grow them. This is my 2 cherry tomatoes. And as you can tell, they're doing beautifully. They got some fruit on them. This is my pineapple. She coming along. I should have got more pineapple, but it's my first year, so let's see what she do for me. Then we're going to move along. This is my sweet mint. Now, I got like 4 different type of sweet mints. 4 different sweet mint plants in here. And I had to move her because I originally had her directly in the sun. And she started drying out. She was looking bad, y'all. So since she's in a little small pot, I was able to take her and move her away. And she already, look at that. All I did was rub them. And that mint is so strong. But she's back. She got her greenery going on and she back. I have lavender growing up here. Some flowers growing up here. Lettuce. 2 different type of lettuces. I just want to try it out. I never plant seeds in pots and then replant them. I don't know why. I don't like doing that. Me personally, I don't. But I wanted to give it a try. So I planted these about 2 weeks ago. And we're just going to give it a try. But I prefer, me personally, I prefer to plant directly in ground. This baby right here is my herb bush. And, ooh, y'all, 2 days ago, I want to see. You see this? 2 days ago, my baby, look at this. It was looking like this. Horrible, y'all. Ooh, I was so scared. I'm like, what got a hold to my herbs? I had it over there in direct heat. No shade, no nothing, direct heat. We was getting some rain, like 30 minutes of rain, but nothing compared to the heat that was coming from where I had her at. So I had to move her over, and I water her twice. Well, I water her once a day and then in the morning. And then, of course, when it rains, she get that. And within like 2 days, look. Her greenery coming back. My sage, look. All of it's coming back. Oh, yeah, I thought I was going to have to. My rosemary. I thought I was going to have to just dump this whole thing and start over. Moved it out the sun, gave it a little water, and check out. See what I'm saying? Look at this. All ate up. Marigolds. Then look over here. They are definitely the definitions of cut and come back, but they are so ugly when they dry up. So these is one of my summer beds. I only got 2 summer beds. The sweet potatoes in this one. And this one has the cucumbers, the 4 type of beans, the corn on the cob, the marigold flowers. This one, if you can remember, I had the dill here. I pulled that and harvested seeds. Cowpeas. I just planted some nasturtiums. You see, I labeled it nasturtiums. Snap beans. There goes some more marigolds that's coming back. They were dead, but they coming back. My corn is doing good. So those my corn stalks. Behind it is my cucumbers, which are doing good. I was worried because they was colored a little, as you could tell. The discoloration, they put like a dark green, but the old leaves turns colors and then they fall right off. So as long as it's the old leaves falling off, I'm fine. And as you could tell, they're climbing, doing their little thing. I'm hoping I'll be able to harvest some peas and beans within the next 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, because it was flowers on some of these, and then they dropped, and that's what you want, like flowers, and then they drop. So that's all good. So that bed is looking good. I gotta get my husband to fix this pole my kids knocked over. See if he can put that in a little deeper for me. I don't know. The last time I was here, I had a trellis up with some beans. I went ahead and made the decision to pull it, even though my beans were still able to be harvested because they was harvesting. A lot of them was dying. So out of like 6 type of beans, only 2 types were still producing, and it was like 1 or 2 handfuls a week. I was like, no. From my understanding, watermelon needs space, a lot of space to grow. So I decided to pull them and made it off watermelon and squash. So here goes squash. Now I'm glad we got long seasons here in zone 9B, because I done planted squash 3 times. The first time was a success until neighbor's dog got a hold to it and killed it. The second time, it got mildew on it and it dried up. Then the third time, it was not pollinating. I guess it was so much bushes and plants and stuff around here, the bees couldn't find it to pollinate it, and it just never pollinated. So I pulled them. So now I'm trying it again. There's one, and I got one over there on the far end. And now it's just watermelon and zucchini and squash in this bed. Oh, my phone's gonna die on me. So that's that. Let's speed this up. I got my compost from the city that came in. I'm excited about that. Let's see, can I open it? I started a little something in there. I'm excited about that. It fits perfect where it's not in my way at all. And I can still maneuver around into my garden area. This bed right here, as you could tell, it had sunflowers in it. I had a whole bunch of sunflowers coming up here. I pulled them. Now I made this okra, and I have burgundy okra coming in here, and again the spinal okra coming in here. And I was gonna water it because they're looking thirsty, but it's for the rain now, so I'm just gonna leave them alone. I did water them real good last night, so it's for the rain here, so that'll be good. I'm not gonna go to the backyard because there's really nothing too much growing in the backyard. I got some spinach and some dinosaur kale, but I want to show y'all my last, well, not my last, but my sunflower. Look at her. This thing is bigger than my head. And I'm gonna get ready to take her off, cut her down, and let her air dry out so me and my daughter can harvest the seeds. And then look, I had some baby ones. I cannot remember telling y'all if I planted these here or not. That don't even look like a sunflower. That was nasturtiums. I know I planted nasturtiums here, and because the sun beam right here, as you could tell, that sun fried the nasturtiums. But look, my sunflowers are doing good. I'm just getting into flowers. So my front yard, I want to add some more color to my bed. So that's what I've been researching, how to add color. But look at this beauty. When I got her, she had 3 limbs on her. That's it. And I only put 1, 2, 3, 4. I only put 4 flowers here. And look how they spread it out all around. And she took off. I love it. I love it. She's right on the side of my porch where the sun beams at the most. So I can actually sit on my porch in the middle of the day, and I promise you I don't get no heat. I don't feel no heat. She's doing what she's supposed to do. I love her, love her, love her, love her. And real quick, because my phone is for to die. I don't even know how good that y'all can see this video. But I got to get my YouTube up and running. So I just got to post. But my lemongrass that my husband cut, look. He cut it down to the nub, y'all. And look. She taking off. I got some rocks here that I had got on clearance from Home Depot. I'm starting that. I got a whole bunch of seeds coming through here, and it's just taking a while for them to come up, maybe because of the heat, but I want them to come up and fill in that whole section there so it doesn't look like a bunch of dirt. Still haven't decided what I want to put on this wall right here. Me and my husband don't have a lot of company, but when we do, we can get 3 cars to pull up right here. So that they don't park in my front yard. But I don't want to put nothing there and then they can't pull up on the side of the house. So I'm still trying to figure out what I can put there. My husband gonna cut my grass. Maybe the updated video or the next video I do, I am going to have color in my front yard. Maybe do a little border edging with color. I like for it to be an open thing. I like to see what's going on. I don't want to have to walk in a lizard or snake or whatever run out. I got to be able to see what's going on, but I'm going to fill a lot of this space up. I love lavender. I really do. This is my English lavender, and then that's regular lavender that's doing okay, but my English just, it fried. But once again, they say if you leave it in water, it'll come back. I just do not like this downstage that flowers and fruit go through during their seasons. Because when they down and raggedy and dead looking, you just want to pull them and just start over. And if you just leave them there just a little longer, they'll bounce back. That's a message somewhere in there. Just leave them just a little longer. People ain't paying them no attention. They dead. They ain't getting no kind of affection. Don't even want to water it or none of that. But if you leave them alone, in due time, they will sprout all the way back and be just as beautiful as they was before they fell off. So that's just a quick update. We're doing good. Go plant some, y'all. Start off with a herb. Get something going. It's very, very easy. You can start off with something as small as these. Right here, I got these from when I, like my marigolds. Right here. My marigolds are $1.58. You cannot go wrong with that. Plant them and use those to plant my seeds. So if y'all don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and like your girl YouTube channel. Follow me on this journey. Hopefully in about 2 years we'll be able to take off and not be able to feel like I'm in your backyard with you as we walk and make this journey to growing our own food right here in the city. Catch you later.